Just explain the basic mechanics of how the cards work. So you start with basic movement, basic attack, basic block, basic utility. To activate cards, you roll your 3 dice at the start of the turn and place the place the dice onto the cards. Basic movement, for here for example, has 3 slots and requires dice 1 to 3 to activate. Basic attack also has 3 slots, requires even dice. Basic block has 3 slots and requires odd dice. Basic utility only has 2 slots and requires dice 1 to 6. So, in this example of me rolling 3 6s, I could use the basic utility, assign a 6 there, and it allows me to duplicate the dice with a -2. 6 minus 2 is 4, so duplicate the dice and roll a new dice. 1. I'm going to do that again. Create another 4 and rolling another dice. As you can see, we've now increased our dice pool for like abilities we can do. Then we could assign the rest. For example, we could do quite a lot of damage. It'd be like 10 damage in total, an instance of 6 and an instance of 4. Unfortunately, we've got no real odds, and because of the 4s, we can't assign them to movement. If we needed to move, maybe we needed to move one away, or maybe we really needed to block. But that's an example. I'll just give you an example with more cards. When you're fully maxed out by about turn 4 or 5, you probably start replacing your original cards and have a fully filled out player board. So an example, say we've upgraded our block. So we roll our 3 basic dice. Now here we've got a new type of card. When you have a number with a star next to it, that requires a total of dice to activate, and it says on the card can only activate once. So let's roll 3 dice. We're going to use our basic utility on the 5. So it becomes a 3, duplicated, and roll new dice. We're going to use the grow spell. So 6 and a 1 is 7. So that's activated. It allows us to roll 3 new dice. 5, 3, and a 1. Bomb requires a 6, unfortunately. We could have a chance to get a 6 if we go here. Got to save some for damage. Jab requires 5 or 6. We might save that for that. What we'll do is with basic utility with a 3, so that becomes a 1, and we can roll a new dice. A 6, brilliant. So we can pop that on the bomb. We could pop the 5 on jab. Jab does damage and replicate the dice for -4, so it would generate another 1 for us. That would then allow us to potentially block 3, and it lets you roll another dice. It's just a 1. We could block another 1 and roll another dice. We could block another 1 and roll another dice. 4. Oh, nice even strike. And we've got less low numbers which we could use for movement. Now that's an example of a turn with fully maxed out cards. You can see suddenly you go from 3 dice to quite a lot of dice, but want to activate a lot of different abilities. You will need to do this to stay alive in the game.